I'm Christelle and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to take you through a short flow focusing on the neck and shoulders areas as we hold a lot of tension in this part of the body. As you can see, today we are filming outdoor again in Avebury. Avebury is a very special place. It's one of my favorite places in the world, and luckily I live not far from here. It's a prehistoric site, it's also a World Heritage Site, and it has some of the largest stone circles in the world. It has the largest megalithic stone circle in the world. It's also situated in the county of Wiltshire in England, where we have usually the highest number of crop circles every year and also in the world. So this is a very special place. So I'm very pleased to be sharing this magical site with you. So let's get started. So this class is for all levels. You don't need any props, just your mat. So arrive on your mat and just connect with your breath. Let go of any thoughts, of the stresses of the day, of the week. And then let's start with some gentle neck roll. So bring the chin to the chest, looking down, stretching the back of your neck. And on your next in-breath, lift the head back through center, lift the chin towards the sky. Relax the shoulders. And then bring your head back through center. This time turn your head over to the right. Keep the shoulders down. And then bring your head back through center. This time turn your head over to the left. And bring your head back through center, and again chin to the chest. Lift your head back through center, chin towards the sky. Head back through center, turn your head to the right. Very gently. Bring your head back through center, bring your head to the left. And then come back through center. Now place the right arm behind you and then interlace the fingers of both hands together over to the left. Keep the shoulders down and now bring your left ear to the left shoulder. Stretching the side of your neck. And if you can, bring the right shoulder down, deepening the stretch. And then breathe into the right side of your neck. Take one more deep breath. And now bring your head back through center. We're going to swap sides. So bring your hands over to the right this time, to the right side. And then bring the right ear to the right shoulder. And gently breathe into the left side of your neck. Try to bring the left shoulder down. Keep your right elbow as close to your body as you can. And now take one more deep breath. And then bring your head back through center. Undo your hands and now place the hands on your knees and then lift the shoulders up, roll them back and then forward again. So just do some shoulder rolls. So just do 5 in one direction. And once you've done 5, just do the same but in the opposite direction. And remember to move with your breath. And once you've done 5 rolls in both directions, just release. And now extend the right arm in front of you. And then bring the right arm over to the left. Now extend the left arm, bring the palm of your left hand to face up, bend the left elbow and use the left arm to pull the right arm closer to you. So really make sure the right arm is fully extended. You should feel a nice stretch in the upper back on the right side. Keep a nice straight spine. And then breathe into your upper back. Take one more deep breath. And then release. We're going to do the same on the other side. So this time extend the left arm up. Bring the left arm over to the right. Extend the right arm. Bring the right palm to face up. Bend the right elbow and now bring the left arm as close to your chest as you can. Make sure your left arm is fully extended. And then breathe into your upper back. Take one more deep breath. And then release. Let's do one more shoulder roll. One in one direction and one in the opposite direction. Now come and sit in hero pose. So come in on your shin and then come and sit on your heels. So you can bring the big toes together and let the heels drop to the side to make it a little bit more comfortable. And now bring the hands behind your head, interlace the fingers. And as you breathe in, open the chest, look up, arch the spine. As you breathe out, around the spine, bring the chin to the chest, bring the elbows to touch. Again, breathe in, open the chest, look up. As you breathe out, around the spine, chin to the chest, elbows together. And again, breathe in, open. And round. Let's do it 2 more times. Move with your breath. Last one. And then come back to center. Now lift the right arm up. And then bend the right elbow, place the right hand behind your neck. Now extend the left arm in front of you. Bring the left arm behind your back. And if you can, bring the hands to touch. If this is not possible for you, if you can't, your hands don't reach, just grab hold of your belt, your yoga belt, and hold it with the right hand. And then as you bring the left hand, hold on to your belt and then pull on the belt, trying to bring the hands as close to each other as you can. If your hands touch, also make sure the right elbow is pointing up and the left elbow is pointing down. Keep the chest open, breathe. Take one more deep breath. And then release. Again, shoulder rolls, back and forth. And we're going to go straight onto the other side. So lift the left arm up, bend the left elbow, place the left hand behind your back. Now extend the right arm in front of you. Bring the right arm behind your back and bring the hands to touch. And again, if the hands don't touch, use your yoga belt to help you reach. Make sure the left elbow is pointing up and the right elbow pointing down. Keep the chest open. And breathe. Let's take one more deep breath. And then release. Well done. Now extend the legs in front of you. Keep the knees bent. Place the hands behind you with the fingers pointing forward. On your next in-breath, push with the hands and the feet, lift the hips up, come into your reverse tabletop, and look at the sky or the ceiling. Keep lifting. If it's comfortable for you, you can drop your neck all the way back. Keep pushing in the hands and the feet, keep the hips lifted. Take one more deep breath. And then slowly lower the sit bones towards the mat, bring the head back in line with the spine. And across your shin, move forward and come into tabletop. So in tabletop, make sure the shoulders are above the wrist, the hips above the knees. Fingers are spread apart. As you breathe in, come into cow, so lift the tailbones towards the sky, open the chest, look up. As you breathe out, tuck the tailbone under around the spine, bring the chin to the chest, and now push the hands and the knees as much as you can, round, round, round. Again, come into cow. And cat. And again, cow. And cat. Come back into neutral. Push the left hand, extend the right arm up. So you can look at the right hand if it's comfortable for your neck. Just stay there. And now bring the right arm underneath the left arm to come into your thread the needle. Come and rest on the right cheek, extend the left arm up. And make sure the hips stay above the knees, so you probably need to move them a little bit over to the right. And the more you're going to move the right arm over to the left, the more you're going to feel a stretch in your upper back and the shoulders. Take one more deep breath. Slide the left hand back underneath the left shoulder, push the left hand, come back into your tabletop. Round of cat and cow. Back into neutral. Push the right hand this time, lift the left arm up. And you can look at the left hand if it's comfortable for you. Reach up. Push with the right hand. And now thread the left arm underneath the right arm. Come and rest on the left cheek. Extend the right arm above your head, but keep it on the mat. And then bring the hips above the knees by adjusting slightly over to the left. And remember, the more you're going to move the left arm to the right, the more you're going to feel a stretch in your upper back and the left shoulder. And now Slide the right hand back underneath the right shoulder, come back into your tabletop. Now step the right foot forward. You can slide the left knee back to come into your low lunge. Lift the chest up. And now extend the arms in front of you. And then bring the right arm above the left arm. Bend your elbows. Bring the palm of your hands to face each other. If they can't, just bring the hands to touch. And then lift the elbows shoulder height into your Garuda arms. And if you can, move the hands away from your face as well. And breathe. One more deep breath. Release the hands. And now tuck the left toes under. Shift your weight back so the left hip is on top of your left knee. From here, place the left hand on top of your left heel. Extend the right arm up to come into a half a camel pose. And just look at the sky. Lift yourself back up. Place the hands on the mat. Keeping the left toes under, lift the left knee. Shift your weight onto the back leg and then roll into a high lunge. And now bring the arms into cactus. So bend the elbows are shoulder height. Open the chest, look up. Now bring the hands behind you, interlace the fingers and lower the chest down and forward. You can rest the shoulders on top of the right knee, looking down. And then bring the hands above your head. Lower the head even closer to the mat. Take one more deep breath. And then release the hands on the mat. Lower the left knee, come back into your tabletop. Well done. Let's do one round of cat and cow. Come back into neutral. This time step the left foot forward. Slide the right knee back if you need to. Lift the chest up. Extend the arms in front of you. Place the left arm on top of the right arm. Bend the elbows. Bring the palms to face or the hands to touch. Lift the elbows shoulder height. And if you can, last, move the hands away from your face. Take one more deep breath. And then release the arms. Now tuck the right toes under. And then shift your weight back so the right hip is on top of your right knee. Place the right hand on top of the right heel. Lift the left arm up into your half camel. Look at the sky. Keep breathing. Breathe. One last deep breath. Well done. Come back up. Place the hands on the mat. Keeping the right toes under, lift the right knee. Shift the weight onto the back leg and then roll into a high lunge. Bring the arms into cactus. elbows shoulder height. Now bring the hands behind your back, interlace the fingers the other way around. So the other thumb on top. It always feels strange. And then lower the chest down and forward into your humble warrior. You can rest the left shoulders on top of the left knee. Look straight down. Now if you can, bring the hands above the head. Bring the head even closer to the mat. Take some nice deep breaths. One last one. Well done. Release the hands on the mat. Come back into your tabletop. Great job. Now keeping the elbows as close to your ribcage as you can, lower yourself all the way down onto the mat. Rest your forehead on the mat. Open the right arm to the right, but keep the elbows bent. So we're going to come into broken wing. So the elbows is shoulder height. And then roll onto the right side. Bend your left knee and use your left foot to keep yourself on the side. And you can also use your left hand to keep yourself on your right side. And then breathe into that right shoulder. This is a very intense stretch for the right shoulder. If this is too sore, please come out of the pose. Always listen to your body. You should never be in pain. You should feel challenged, but never in pain. Take one more deep breath. And then extend the left leg, roll back onto the belly. I'm going to go straight onto the other side. So extend the left arm to the left, bend the elbow. Make sure your elbow is shoulder height. Using the right hand, roll onto the left side. And then use the right leg to keep yourself onto the side and your right hand. And then breathe. Very intense stretch. Let's take one more deep breath. And then release, come, roll onto the belly. Then we're going to roll straight onto our back for our final pose. And then extend the legs. Bring the right hand underneath the right butt cheek and the left hand underneath the left butt cheek. As you breathe in, push with the forearms and the elbows against the mat, lift the chest up, come into your fish pose. And if you can, drop the neck all the way back and rest on the top of your head. If this is not accessible, just keep looking at the ceiling. And gently rest on the crown of your head, not placing any weight on top of your head. Keep using the elbows against the mat to keep yourself lifted. Take some nice deep breaths. Take one last long deep breath. And then gently bring your head back in line with the spine, lower yourself down. Roll onto one side, use your arm to push yourself up into seated. So that is it. So I hope you enjoyed the class today and that your neck and shoulders are feeling a little bit better, a bit freer, and the tension is gone. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you again very soon. Please remember to subscribe and leave me your comments and feedback in the box below. I'm very interested to hear what you think of my classes, and see you again very soon. Namaste, thank you.